Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda, and today I have for you my plan with me for the week of May 13th through the 19th. And this week I am using the Country Roads Horizontal Kit from Creating & Co. The horizontal kit has 3 pages, and then I always buy on the add-on glitter headers. And then this week I decided that rose gold foil would be a good pairing for the kit. So I am going to be bringing in some rose gold foiled bits here in a bit. But first, as per usual, I am going to lay down the full boxes. And for whatever the reason this week, I decided to start laying down the weekend full boxes first, as opposed to I usually have my quote box picked out, which I did for this week, but then I usually have a fairly good idea of what order I want the weekly boxes to be in and save the weekend boxes for after, but I kind of needed to clear off some stickers from the sheet to give myself a better idea of how I was doing this. So I am going to kind of alternate the outside green grass, blue sky background with the inside kind of blue and white wallpaper background. And that way just I am able to distribute the color just a little bit better. But I really love this kit. It reminds me so much of springtime and being out in the garden, and the quote box just always reminds me of the song, and I can't help but sing it like every single time I see that quote. So I was just really excited to use this kit for this week. It's second to last full week of May, and we're in full spring mode here. We actually, this past week, have had really amazing weather for like the Mother's Day weekend. It was, I want to say, like 85 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday. It was so nice. And I know this week that I'm planning and this week that we're going into, it's supposed to cool down a bit more. But I'm really excited for the opportunity to get out in my garden some more and just soak up the sun, but not really soak up the sun because I wear sunscreen because I'm basically transparent and burn super easy. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the rest of spring for the year. So now I am going through with the glitter headers. These colors are really, they're not pastel, they're just really light. So it's a little bit difficult to see like exactly what color they are, but I'm gonna do a pattern here. I'm gonna do green on Monday and Friday, pink on Tuesday and Thursday, and blue on the sidebar and Wednesday. And I like how that pattern turned out. I really like when my window was open, so it blew my weekly list across to me. I'm also filming this in natural light, so if it goes in and out with the brightness, that's why it was, like I said, really warm. So I didn't want to set up my softbox lights and sit under them for, the half hour or so while I was planning. But yeah, as I was saying about glitter headers, I really like when there are 3 options. 4 is kind of cool, but it's also kind of overwhelming. And then the pattern I usually go for doesn't turn out well, and sometimes I have to choose whether to nix a color or whatnot, or have 2 days, usually the weekend days. I might do the same color, but sometimes that's a little overkill on one color, especially because I like to color block. So yeah, there's just some nice rambling about glitter headers for you. But I have those down now for the weekdays, and now moving on to the weekend. And for the weekend, I'm kind of going backwards. So we ended on green on Friday. So And I'm going to do pink on Saturday, blue on Sunday, and green again on that second sidebar there. And as I mentioned last week, but if you didn't see that or don't recall, these are the Jesenia Printables inserts. They are the week on 3 pages with list section, but this is the 2.0 version, so there are only 2 sections of lists on the 4th page there, and the notes or the sidebar section on the 3rd page used to be split up as like a happy thought and notes, and then, or like a don't forget and a note section. So I really like this layout a lot better. I'm still getting used to it, but I'm enjoying not having to white out lines and the like. So back to the sidebar. As has been pretty common or the theme with me lately, I have an idea of how the sidebar is supposed to look or how I want it to look for the week, and then realize that my spacing is not quite on. And as I'm trying to, this is the first time in quite a while, except for the week previous, that I have used a full sticker kit. So as I'm trying to use up my stash of stickers, my sidebars have been different pretty much every week so far this year, because obviously I'm using different size boxes and whatnot. So what you see right now is going to be a little different. You'll see a skip in the video, and then I'll have the sidebar laid down just a little differently. And there was the pesky wind again trying to blow my pre-planned sheet in my face. But for right now, I've got a quote box on the sidebar, which is that Country Roads Take Me Home. And then I have a habit tracker. So I do have a section in my traveler's notebook setup that has, I believe it's like 13 different slots for habits for each month. And then there's a monthly calendar view, and then kind of like a notes section. It's also from Jesenia Printables. I'll leave that insert down in the description bar below. But I usually track all of my habits there, but since I've got 12 habits I track, and I don't really want all 13 spaces filled up, I decided that for the summer months, assuming I have this space, I'm going to put a habit tracker in my sidebar to help me track when I water my outside flowers. I do have in my regular habit tracker section watering houseplants, but since it's getting warm, I want to make sure I'm keeping on top of watering all of my outside plants. And then I took a bit of the divider washi strips and doubled it up and layered the XO with the book and the book stack next to them over top of the blue checklist there, just to mark the books that I start and or finish throughout the week. I always write the books I start in there, and then I'll put a checker or some sort of tick mark if I finish it during the week as well. So moving on to planning for the week, that half box there, I do end up switching out for the one that matches the full box, but that gold foiled music note is from Sticky Sloth Designs, and this is to mark that I have a student workshop at my violin teacher's house on Monday. And then I used a flag from the kit for Tuesday and the garbage can and trash bag XO just to mark that our garbage is picked up on Tuesday. And then the other flag I am using with the XO and the flying money to mark that it's payday. One other thing is that, like I said, I was pairing this kit with gold foil. So I brought in these rose gold foil header overlays from rose-colored days, and they are the perforated tape overlays. So instead of coming on a sheet, they come in a roll like washi does. And so I place those over all the glitter headers. And then for Wednesday, I'm using the scallop boxes and a rose gold foiled music note and a paper clip to mark that I have my violin lesson, and it's also my student mentor call. And then Wednesday, I was trying to remember if the horizontal kits have both the glitter quarter boxes and the non-glitter quarter boxes, because I wanted to use non-glitter, but they only have the glitter quarter boxes that come on the add-on glitter header sheet. So I'm taking that quarter box there and a rose gold set of balloons from Saucy Stickers Co. to mark that it is my, I affectionately call him my brother I never wanted, but he is my best friend's husband and my brother's best friend. So it's his birthday on Thursday there. And then the other scallop label I am using to mark that I'm working from home Thursday. And then I will pull in another half box that is going to be me sitting down to film my plan with me for next week. I really like to film my plan with me's on Thursday, and then I typically save the voiceover part for Sundays. And here's where I decided that I was going to switch out the half box there to match the full boxes for the days. I'm not really a big fan of patterned half boxes. I like when they're just a solid color, especially if it's a repeating pattern, but also they're not incredibly easy to write over top of and see what you're writing. And I try to use my planner functionally, though it is a bit of a functional / memory keeping planner. But it does make it just a tad bit more difficult when the half boxes are patterned. So there are the balloons I was speaking about. And then this rose gold foiled laptop is also from Sticky Soft Designs. And then I am going to take the EXO from the kit that he's got a little planner and pencil and other accessories on top of his desk there. So just to have an icon to mark planning. I think those EXOs are also perfect for marking things for school-related things, for kids especially. Like I like to mark when we know when Maddie has conferences or when school starts and ends and the things like that. But moving on to Friday, I have another quarter box here, and I will bring in those rose gold foiled balloons again and another scallop label just to mimic the first two things on Thursday. But instead, this is my colleague's birthday, and I am working from home on Friday as well. So now on to the weekend. Saturday is going to be a somewhat busy day for me. I'm bringing in another pink quarter box there, and then I will bring in a green motor oil icon that's to mark that I need to check my oil. This is going to be those are from a printable shop on Etsy called Robin's Printables. I'll have it linked down below. And then I'm bringing in a half box and a pink rose gold foiled bow from Nikki Plus 3, and this is to mark my colleague's bridal shower, so different work colleague. And then I haven't quite decided how to decorate this notes page. I used to use washi from the kit, or I would pull in some rolls of washi that I had to kind of tie in so the page wasn't so blank. But mostly I just put deco on, though I forget to put the deco on while I'm filming. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll typically see me post my weekly spreads at the end of the week, usually on Sunday or that Monday or Tuesday, if I remember. But I am putting date covers down on the tops of the glitter headers there. I do end up writing in the dates because I don't have numbers to go with this. But I am using my Rose Gold Pilot G2 gel pen for that, as well as for the writing for the rest of the week. Then I am taking one of the checklists, and I used my last full box in the notes section. And then I'm just layering some glitter headers, and I will bring in the EXO from the kit that is holding envelopes just to mark whatever happy mail I come in for the week, or whatever happy mail arrives during the week. And then I don't have anything planned for that top section. I might pull a quote from one of the Creating & Co. quote pages I have. Trying to get a wiggle, but with natural light it's not working so well. So that is it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me, and I will chat with you down in the comments until my next one. Bye!